All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. I think it's time for a healthy dose of pick and roll. That's a bread and butter play for us when we get it going, and we are going to get it going. Everybody said this was an even matchup on paper. It's going to come down to effort. We just have to outwork them in the second half. Simple as that.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
A lot of action from Irving. He has 9 points and 1 rebound. He's hitting field goals, 3-pointers, using all that range he's got in his arsenal.
Well, he's wearing down this defense. I mean, they have to follow him everywhere, so he is really making them work.
The Hawks trail by 5. Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Ellis is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Chan in at the 3 spot.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, they were very pleased with their free throw numbers a year ago. They knocked down about 79% from the stripe as a team.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Pistons leading by 5. Outside Irving. Drummond sets the screen for Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Chan trying to get open as Monroe. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, he might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
Shaw passes to Horford. Walker against Irving. Ring shot on the way. Rebound by Monroe.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. And you look at the dude, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, that's why he's playing with so much confidence. I mean, he just has that belief because of what he did last year.
The Hawks trail by 7. Shaw passes to Walker. Horford sets a screen for Walker. Drummond working against Horford. To the wing right side. Outside, Walker. Here's Fredrickson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. He's got 9.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Plenty of space. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Clock shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Walker with it. He's picked up by Irving, and it's Walker penetrating. Right wing. Here's Fredrickson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Pistons leading by 4. Ellis, the pass to Chan. Fades away. And the basket good. The Dudes got 4 points this quarter.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Outside, Walker. Out to the right wing. From past the arc, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving passes to Chan. Ellis outside. Kicks it to Irving. Here's the Dude. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Ellis. Walker goes in. Rejected by Chan.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
And here comes the break.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to go up and get that rebound.
Pistons leading by 8. And Drummond kicks to Irving. Drummond with it. He's picked up by Walker. In low to Ellis. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
And now we'll look at Kyrie Irving here. Great year for him last year. Last season put up about 24 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And when he takes over at point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Yeah, I think you're right. You need somebody out there to keep things moving on offense with the reserves. And I think he does just that.
So it's Atlanta now, trailing here by 8. And yes, sir, that one drops.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
Okay, guys, we have to make sure that they get no open looks from the outside. That means we got to stick with our man all over the floor. It doesn't matter if it's strong side or ball side. No helps on drives, all right?
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Well, as we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they were also number 1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, give your team a chance to win.
And Clark, the key number that you just talked about to me is field goal percentage. And when you're the best in the league shooting the basketball, it's a clear sign that you have an unselfish team and a clear plan of attack. That club, very impressive with their offensive efficiency.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
The Hawks trail by 7. Gallinari, a screen on Irving. Pass to Solomon. Can't hit. And the Pistons now going the other way. The pass to Chan. He's looking for Mahinmi and finds him. And 1:01 left in the third. Outside Irving. Irving gets a screen from Chan. Irving's shot is good.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. It's intercepted. To the paint.
Atlanta foul called. Marcus Morris. That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Hawks trail by 10.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Jumps up. Here's Solomon. That's good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
19 seconds left in the third. Irving gets a screen from Chan. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Outside Irving. Passes it to Chan. With the fadeaway. And he gets the bucket. The dude's got 16 points.
Well, this is what happens when he gets on a roll. You are not going to see a better rhythm shooter than him.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top. They lead by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.